on. I could have just turned it off and on, but I didn't. I went downstairs and more coffee. Made like half a pot after the mint tea. I did have a little stretch. Nice strong 85% cacao chocolate. We all have our gifts. Most of us, don't know if all of us do, have our morning rituals. If anyone wants to communicate, you know, and comment, I'd be interested, you know, to know a little bit about you. You know, if you've got any morning rituals, suggestions, a little bit of community interaction, definitely up for that. Been spending a lot of time live out, you know, really what you called in the countryside, in a little village, quirky little village, Wookie Hole. Have been like massively social. I worked in the music scene for, well, all my adult life really, but Glastonbury, like hugely, like running a studio for 9 years and then running the events at the King Arthur for 7 years, and so hugely, everything was hugely social, event driven, gigs, bands. And I'm still in the band, still play music every day, and loving it, and more sort of freed up than I have been. All my children are grown up, out there in the world, bless them. Lovely bit of chocolate. So yeah, I'm at home daily. We rehearse twice a week, Thursdays and Sundays, and then we, you know, find other sort of random days to do little bits and bobs, media stuff. Mike and I check in a lot, so yeah, we're really active little crew. And then I play every day, or record, or try to get gigs, which isn't the easiest thing still. It's you know, building up a circuit takes time, just takes time. We're 3.5 years in to our project. We had a drummer for the best part of 18 months, Pixie Pete, who's really his forte at the moment anyway. I mean, he's got lots of skills, but he's an ecstatic dance DJ. It's alcohol-free parties, people who love to dance, and he's really good at it. So he went off and did that, and we started programming. Well, I did, but we, you know, agreed, you know, to program the drums and work off them, and using the Logic drummer. And I go for you know, as much an authentic drummer sound as possible. And we play as a two-piece. Bass, guitar, and both sing, both write, and it's groovy, man. I love it. But just establishing a circuit. We released 2 singles, February, March. Made videos for them, put them up on YouTube and Spotify, and I mean, cool. You can spend your life delving in there. We're actually going to have a chat. I met a good friend who works at Michael's company, Indigo Herbs, and she's lovely, and she had professed to like maybe wanting to help us out a little bit with finding work for us. And I saw her at this field party, and she's genuinely interested. She said, let's talk. So that would be, if we had a little bit of assistance, that would be amazing. Someone like skilled and beautiful, and the fairer sex with that wonderful sort of brains and imagination that they have, which are different. It's beautifully different, isn't it? Thankfully. But that would be great, just to have someone outside of the group putting whatever energy they felt, you know, just helping establish, you know, having a circuit. You know, that's the bands that I've admired, that I've Ones that I've been able to sort of be in touch with that was sort of reachable in terms of ever meeting or getting to know any of the personnel. I mean, I said Joey from the Ozrics, but I was thinking about Kangaroo Moon, who I adored as a group, and then got to know them and eventually started putting them on, you know, as part of the nights that I put on at King Arthur. But they always had a terrific circuit. I always remember when they released their dates, and there was like 60 or 70 dates throughout the summer. All sorts of festivals, and popping off to Europe, going to Australia, because they had Australian members in the band. Or, well, see, the other day we were offered potentially, we haven't heard back, but a potential support slot for Mad Dog McRae. Then I went and looked them up, and they had like incredibly active band for years, for donkey's years, you know. And you just got to keep plugging away, haven't you? Well, you know, if that's what you enjoy. Boom Shankar. Yum. Yeah, so establishing I mean, we have made forays into Bristol. There's like three different venues so far that we've been playing: the Chelsea, the Red Lion, and the Ill Repute. All cracking venues. So a bit more of that. I'm shooting for the Art Bank in Shepton Mallet. But you can fire off like texts, emails, phone calls, not hear back. I mean, I guess there's a lot of bands still out there looking for work, hustling, and things were decimated during the Voldemort years. That's what I call it. That shall not be named. I'm happy to talk about it, man, you know, all that, but probably not on here so much, because that's I sort of subtly hint at, or not so subtly hint at where I'm coming from on it all. What a load of bollocks. But that's not the focus of this, really. More focus of bringing musical community back together, musing through what a bit of daily life is like. From the only position one can do it is from through the self, you know, and just sharing a little bit of my journey as a musician, as a daily active musician, what it's like being a musician. You know, the stage of the journey I'm in my 50s, and what it takes to, I mean, God, Dave Allen just popped into my head from Gong, and they were like so active, man. I mean, what a catalogue of music. And I mean, I met David like many times and put gigs on with the Magic Brothers, which he's in with Mark Robson from Kangaroo Moon and Graham Clark, fantastic violinist. But man, they were so active all over the world, just like full on for decades. And shuffling the project around, different members, different people coming and going, side projects, all the family tree of music of Gong. I mean, that's a whole video really, that I could barely light the touch paper, and chatting about that. My life with Gong, my experience of Gong, what I know about them is just a minuscule drop in the ocean of the immense amount of creativity. So people like David Allen are really massively inspirational to me, and I can see why he popped off this planet in his mid-70s, like probably through exhaustion, you know, just but wrung that rag dry, given every drop of juice possibly could to his wonderful cosmic exploration, and incredible wisdoms and love and joy that they shared. What an inspirational group. So with mentors like that, how could one not be inspired, you know? And then the Ozrics, which are the most sort of akin to Gong-like band that I know musically, were a sort of generation younger, but they were slightly older, a few years older than our lot. So they were sort of in reachable inspiration, and to the point where I actually got to know a few of them over time, as I did with Gong, really, because their home base is in Glastonbury, the GAS, Gong Appreciation Society, run by Johnny Green. That's all. Yeah, just phenomenal. It's great. I can see why I didn't end up in Glastonbury, because I'm not there now, but I moved there. I was there for 16 years. Now I'm still in what I call the Greater Avalon, and you know, which is got dotted about all the quirky villages. Yeah. Fingers going, feels nice. If anyone can identify that intro to what song that is, in the comments. And direct message me? How do we do this? Your email or something, or your address? I'll send you. Can't send a postcard to an email. There's a prize. It's just playing. But if anyone wants to play that game of identifying that intro, you will get an unfolded Nature is Noisy postcard. Maybe I just write to you on it, send it to you. There you go. Old school. Right, okay. I think that's enough babbling. It's nice, just little Cam's musings, check-in. Lovely. Talk about Gong. I mean, God, that's hours of imagining. So maybe, see how we go. You know, just going to try and, like with my meditations and practices, just try this little bit, you know, see how we go. No big expectations or massive plans, other than just to do it a few times. Oh yeah, yesterday I was catching myself there, so I need to pray so be it. Bang! Back in. That's Socrates, an extract from. Lesser in the F sharp. Started off the other way round yesterday with Dark Light, which is excerpt from Dark Light. Excellent, right. Get on with stuff. Alright, nice one. Have a lovely day. God bless.